I can remember when I was a student, I used to hitchhike between California, British Columbia, because I couldn't afford to fly or take a train or whatever. People would pick me up and say, "What do you do?" I'd tell them I'm a podiatry student. They would invariably say, "What's that?" That's not true today. There are a lot more people aware of the foot, and I know that there's a lot of people out there who are really hurting.
So many people do their daily activities with foot pain. When your feet hurt, you hurt all over. I mean, everything you do hurts.
You go to a restaurant, ask the waitress, "How are your feet?" They'll frequently tell you they hurt. There are a lot of imperfect feet. It was Dennis's idea. He says we should be able to make something that is less expensive for the general public that can be sold commercially.
Dennis and Chris built the company 1 foot at a time. Literally, they understood shape. They understood what the foot was all about and where it needed to be supported.
When I showed up at Superfeet, there was 4 employees. We were in an old bar in Blaine, dilapidated old bar. We had the passion, and we had a product that worked.
Seeing what they brought to the table, I mean, ideas and concepts that just hadn't been presented in the footwear industry before, I just knew that this could only be a good thing.
The first thing we made was for ski boots. That's where we started. And it was an uphill battle, trying to get skiers to put something in their ski boot to make them ski better. We went to Nordica and convinced Nordica that we could put it in their boots and got them to say it's okay to put in their boots. From that's where Superfeet grew.
Everything was operating out of the lab. Dennis was running the lab day in, day out.
We put it into Bauer skates. It was extremely successful in Bauer skates.
Because to a great extent, the ski industry was ahead of the hockey industry when it came to technology and innovation and open-mindedness about what needed to be done to create a better fit.
Bauer got 3 or 4 top-of-the-line hockey players to use the orthotic in their skate, and within 2 years, Bauer completely took over.
The product worked.
The key for the company was trying to reach the masses, the people that would never have an opportunity to get a custom pair of something.
Superfeet started when Dennis and Chris decided that they wanted to create a product that was affordable to the general public.
We realized that Trim to Fit was going to give us that opportunity to really provide the affordable orthotics to anybody.
And then we developed the Trim to Fit line, and that worked.
I think the secret to the success of the brand was the shape. More and more people experienced it for themselves and told their friends, and dealers started to be very successful with the program, not just selling the tangible insole, but being able to use it as the fitting tool. That's when it started to take off.
It should be about life, not about making money. Work should be something we do to support our life. And when we first started to get the testimonial letters back from our consumers, it gave our culture a huge spring forward in that we're not only here working and just trying to be a good company, but we're actually selling a product that helps. And that's pretty motivating for anybody. The Superfeet way is about how we do business, not so much what we do in the business. It's who we want to be when it's all over.
When I'm out and about and I see somebody walking down the street, I'm looking at their feet. I see somebody that looks like they're in pain, and I have gone up to people and actually stopped them and said, "Your feet, I can just tell that you're in pain, and I have to tell you there is something you can do about it." And there's even cases where I've taken their name and number and said, "I'm going to send you something, and I want you to try it. You don't have to walk like this." I think we spend more time thinking about what we can do for somebody than selling insoles.
I think the future is that we have a lot of feet to get to that we haven't got to yet.